I don't think I've ever slept outside. Besides camping.
You've never slept outside? Interesting.
Well, camping.
Well, outside.
Glamping.
I was in a tent.
I was in a tent.
I was in a tent with my Joe.
What's the best impression you've ever done?
Bill Cosby.
Is that one that we just heard?
Just now.
Not bad. Do you think Prince in this situation, say he's still alive, that's another qualifier. Do you think Prince, there's only 24 people and we're going off to another planet, do you think he like drops the act?
And
you
he's
know
just
what I mean?
Hanging out
and he's just like a
sweatpants?
regular guy. Because someone said that about Michael Jackson, where they were saying like, "Oh no, when the cameras aren't around, he drops this thing and he's just like, hey, I'm Michael. How are you?"
What? That's like Gilbert Gottfried.
What?
What?
How do you mean Michael Jackson said that?
But
pretty good.
Really, you think do you believe that?
Someone said that. I don't know. So they were just like, yeah, hey, what's up? I'm Michael.
But fascinated by it. Do you think he really had those kids?
I think he jerked off into something.
Yeah.
Possibly
a woman.
Was it a woman's gap?
I waited on him once when I worked at Tower Video.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah. He came in with an entourage of like security people.
Was it the entourage?
No.
Turtle?
Oh,
Aquaman?
no, it wasn't.
Anyway.
Okay, wait. So you saw Michael Jackson?
I saw Michael Jackson. Although, now that I think about it, it could have been anyone because he was wearing a surgical mask and the mirrored sunglasses and a hat.
Could have been any
You
Asian
saw
person.
like the tendrils of hair creeping out.
Tendrils.
Tendrils.
That's an inside joke between the two of us.
Cool.
Back to you. Dilly.
Thanks.
Got her back in.
But he came in with like 3 or 4 security people who established kind of a perimeter around him as he browsed through laser discs. And
Mike,
then he bought a bunch of
if
shit
you were
left.
to break that
Never
perimeter,
said a word.
If you were to break that perimeter, you're a customer at the store. You have rights to go wherever you want in the store.
I think they were letting people in and around, but I think the idea was they were being watchful. If
you were to say something to him, they would maybe say like,
if you were to say, "Are you a child molester?" Then they would say,
and he would say, "Yes, I am."
he has to tell you. So Michael Jackson.
So Michael Jackson, what did he do then? Did he rent
bought a bunch
something?
of stuff and he left.
What did he buy? Do you remember?
Bought a bunch of laser discs.
Bill Cosby?
You see,
Bill
You
Cosby?
see, I gotta go to
William H. Cosby. Of course. Here, honest question.
Okay.
Lauren,
Okay.
Yeah.
If Bill Cosby, everything we know about him now.
Okay. Would I
great
date
already.
him? Would I date him?
If he
looked like Mark Balgoski.
no, if he and just be totally honest.
Okay.
If he called you up and said, "Look, this is Bill Cosby. Obviously, I've been in the news. Everything you've heard about me. Will you come over and have dinner with me?" Would you do it?
Why the fuck would I do that? First of all, he would never call. He would never.
Oh, don't think so little of yourself.
He never would. I
He
swear.
would like you.
No, he wouldn't.
No, you're pretty.
No, it's not about that.
Bill Cosby.
Oh, it's about the power.
Bill Cosby calling women like, "Look, I know I've been in the news a lot lately.
Hey, can we have dinner at my
I
house?
just want to have dinner. Bring your own beverages."
I mean, that's as insane as him doing comedy.
Well, it's just a little more insane.
Yeah, maybe.
To call random people personally.
Yes, exactly.
Who he doesn't know.
I will say that right before this whole story broke, someone I know worked with him. I don't want to give any clues, but she reached out to shake his hand, like, "Hello, Mr. Cosby, thank you so much for being here." He reached around and grabbed her bra strap.
What?
Yeah.
Grabbed her bra strap.
Yeah,
What
and
the
gave it a little like
A snap?
yeah,
Ew,
like,
that's
Like he was in 8th grade?
yeah.
So disgusting.
Wow.
Yeah. Allegedly, he did that.
Well, I believe her.
right.
Weird.
If SAG were to say, "Hey," if they had, when you became SAG, if they had said, "We already have a Lauren Lapkus," would you take Lauren Cosby? Would you have done that?
No.
If you had to go to prison,
Would you have dinner with Bill Cosby?
what amount of time mentally would you be able to say, like, I can handle this? If Boyz II Men called, Paul, they called you
And they
begged you to
Have
take
dinner with Bill Cosby?
No,
I was gonna say.
they said, "Look, by the way, I had a friend
Oh,
not really a friend. Someone I went to school with.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Who was one of these compulsive liar people who would tell the most outlandish lies, and you would
you cannot be able to tell
ever
that he's
betray. Not even with your eyes.
That's right.
Do you think Bill Cosby's going to die in jail?
I hope so.
I don't think he's going to die.
Ever? Because of all the pudding inside?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who's that little scamp?
What if he makes himself a special potion that makes him live forever?
Oh, he probably could.
This is edgy stuff, guys.
I love him.
Did you grow up watching that show or no?
Yes, I loved that show.
Yeah.
It's sad. I feel sad because for every reason, but like the fact that all of those actors are like, they lose out from and so do many people from all that he did.
Right. Do you think that they were like, people are going to love this 5, 10, 15, 25, 80 years from now?
I think it was just very much like, let's get this up and get it done. We're going to make it just
get her done. Yeah.
We're going to get her done.
Right.
We're going to make this just a box.
Because the stuff before then, like the stuff
square.
Downtown or the post office that's sort of down over there, like they're beautiful buildings, like with the arch, or not the arches, but the columns, with the columns, cause of death.
Don't.
We were talking off air about the Cosby mysteries.
Which we do all the time.
Was that his catchphrase? Cause of death, murder. Cause.
I don't remember who it was, but
Cause
somebody
of death?
Did they do it on SNL?
Is that what you were doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe they did it on SNL. Adam Sandler did the Cosby Mysteries, and he would ask people things like, "Where were you on the night of the Flasm?"
That's funny.
It's funny.
Was he in
Not so much funny anymore.
Oh, he was in full blackface.
I'm sad.
Blackface in comedy hung in there for a long time.
Can I throw out this thought?
Yeah.
I recently watched the new Adam Sandler, not new anymore to listeners, movie on Netflix called The Week Of. I laughed a ton. I loved it.
I'm sorry that we're singing a song that's...
I just didn't know that part enough to chime in.
Yeah. What's your song that you want to sing? We'll be quiet while you do it.
You're a vegetable.
Isn't that weird that both of those songs came out right at the same time, like within a year of each other? You're a vegetable.
What is that? What is the name of that song again?
It's You Want to Be Starting Something.
Want to be starting something. He does say you're a vegetable.
You're a vegetable.
Right?
Yeah.
Why? Every once in a while that pops into my head.
Every time you see a vegetable on a plate at dinner, that should pop in your head.
Well, now. You're a vegetable.
You're a vegetable. Oh, guys.
I like when there are videos of animals being patient with babies.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Who are like grabbing their ears and
My
shit.
nephews were just visiting, and my pets were very patient with them, and I was very happy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's important.
I know, it's nice.
You don't want your baby eaten by your dog.
You don't want your baby
eaten by the dog, and you got to get rid of the dog.
It's a real cry in the dark. Then you go on trial for murder.
Yeah.
Like Adam Rich on 8 is Enough that had like a really long bowl cut.
That's what I had.
Where it was like you had just like your face peeking out of this helmet of hair.
And I had it's like a circle. It's like a motorcycle helmet, and then straight across the eyebrows.
So funny.
And that's what I had all the time.
I think of it as that one character on Fat Albert, Dumb Donald, the guy who had the weird hat pulled over his head.
Yeah.
And if you just cut out the front of his hat and we're left with that would be the
hair holes.
Yeah.
Hair holes.
Eye holes in your
Great
hair.
show, written by a wonderful man.
Hair holes?
Fat Albert.
But the last time I had it short, I was in high school, and I cut it like here, like midway through my neck.
Yeah, she's
probably.
pointing at her...
At my butt. So I cut it there. It was down to the floor. No, but
She's
it was
pointing
like
at her neck.
about halfway down.
Or her chin.
She's pointing at her neck.
And it was
She points at her
kind of cool, but I also
make the incision.
I saw that when I was little. I have no idea.
Okay, more recent movie, Sixth Sense.
I mean, okay, that's one where
I
like
don't remember how that ends either.
I know that I know what the secret is.
Yeah, but do you
But
remember
I
the
don't.
end?
No, I don't.
Do you remember when he puts on his wings and he goes flying up to heaven?
What?
You're thinking of Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of
You're
Ignorance.
thinking of Michael.
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 That Michael. When he put on his angel wings and went up to heaven. Yeah.
Isn't that great that when we die, we're going to go get to hang out with Michael Jackson up in heaven?
It's so cool.
I can't
All the
wait.
celebrities.
It's going to be so fucking cool.
It's
be up there.
so cool.
R. Kelly, Michael Jackson.
He's not dead.
He will be by the time we are.
How do you know?
I can't tell you now, but watch the news.
Do you think in heaven, is
Come
it
on,
even good if it's not about masturbation?
Yeah, no, it's just a weird thing to say, I guess. But
It's a catchy song. It's a very catchy song.
I know. I'm never going to not like it.
I had a friend when I was a kid.
it's okay. I also know I'm never going to not like it.
Look, I love Michael Jackson songs. I think he's a monster.
Look, I can't get into this.
I
Really?
can't get into this. When I was a kid, I had a friend named
I like
Sigmund.
the comedy of Lauren Lapkus, too.
Oh,
like the
so
comedy
you
of
have
Lauren
horrible
Lapkus.
taste.
Because if you grow up with like Mad Magazine and stuff like that, you have an idea in your head.
You have an idea of what
like,
is
this is
usable.
satire.
Yeah, it's satire,
Yes.
and it's usable. So, but I didn't know the term fair use, so I'm sitting there going, well, I guess the teacher's right. And he made a fool out of me in front of everyone and then made me redraw the comic and everything. And then once I found
As
out
him.
Yeah. And
Make
as
it
the boy
realistic.
is me.
The boy is mine.
The boy is mine.
Yeah.
What if Michael Jackson, not to bring him up again,
Oh my God.
I was actually doing the Monica
Oh my
Brandy version of The Boy is
but
Mine.
what if
yeah.
he sang The Girl is Mine and he said The Boy is Mine? Would that have tipped anyone off?
Honestly? Yeah.
What is your problem? You were going to say your problem is something. We were talking about teachers. We were talking about the newspaper. I was just trying to read, and I'm like, oh, I got to read this stuff for work, and just my whole body starts to tingle, and I'm like, all right, this is it. And it was down for the count for another 10 hours.
And then you put on the Michael Jackson documentary. This is it.
I was like,
All right, this is it.
this
We got him in
guy is canceled.
I know.
I feel like the best thing.
By the way, this is the first time it's happened to me recently, but a Michael Jackson song came on my iPod the other day, and I couldn't enjoy it. I'm usually...
I'm actually
Wow.
being surprised that he's still being played in public places. I guess I just really felt like this documentary was like the seal.
nail in the coffin, yeah.
And it was like, why is this? And everyone.
I usually can be like, look, it's a jam.
Where do you-
I go back in time to like
when he was
when
doing
I was
the act.
14. Yeah, and I imagine them. I'm like, my boner. No, I go back in time to when I first heard
My
the
mom
song.
dropping me off
I can remember
at
that.
Neverland.
And I liked the songs though.
I remember the day that I first heard "You Want to Be Starting Something." I was at these people's houses, and we were watching Saint Elsewhere. I remember. I think that I saw the finale of Saint Elsewhere with the snow globe there.
Wow.
And they had a Walkman, which I had never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And they put it on me and they turned on Kiss FM, which was the FM radio station.
Put it on you, and they're like, "Now listen to this."
And
They're gonna corrupt you.
Want to Be Starting Something came on, and it sounded so good in stereo in my ears, and it was like such a good song. And so anytime I hear that song, I don't hear it as a song anymore. I hear it as that experience. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know whether I'm getting all the dates wrong and whether I was at that place multiple times and all those things. I also remember the Rankin and Bass specials being shown, so it would have been around Christmas. I don't know. In any
What's
case,
that?
but I heard Want to Be Starting Something the other day, and I turned it on, and I was like, I'm thinking about it too much. So I fast forwarded.
You did not want to be starting something.
I did not. I was
You
like,
wanted
we
to be
need to be
ending
ending something.
Yes.
So the reason why you get sick is because you need to be looking at the bumps in the water. Because your eyes need to. Why are you zoning out while I'm
I'm not
talking?
zoning out. I'm thinking about it.
What are you, a
Fucking-
Netflix documentary? You're so boring.
So the reason anyone gets motion sick at all is because their eyes are not matching what the
Right.
body is doing, right? So they say when you're like seasick,
But what the body is
it's
doing.
America's dad here.
Oh my God. That was fucking
Zoop, bleep, zapple.
outrageous. Did you see that? He tweeted
Bill Cosby tweeted
As
on
America's
Father's
dad.
Day.
Yeah,
hey,
on
it's
Father's
America's dad here.
What is wrong with people? Did you see
Well,
O.J.
one person.
Well, did you see O.J. Simpson join Twitter? Then he
Yeah,
said it's
yeah.
him getting even to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
They're
tweet
already
that.
dead.
Some more getting even to do?
Don't tweet this shit. Stay off Twitter.
Yeah.
What is
Rapists
Kevin
and
looking
murderers.
up? Rapists and murderers, stay off of Twitter.
Twitter's for the good people.
Yeah, it sure is.
Only the best people.
I love the community I find.
Thank you. She forgot the second one.
Forget to make it.
I forgot the second one.
And then she mouthed
No,
at
I
me the same
pretended
thing
to
I mouthed at her, which was, I forgot. Remember Bill Cosby?
Wait a minute.
I forgot.
Remember Bill Cosby?
I do remember Bill Cosby.
I forgot how to have sex without raping.
I forgot.
Was it Noah who forgot? What was it? Noah, I forgot. What's a
What is
cubit?
that from?
What's
Fat
a
Albert?
cubit? I forgot.
It's
What is
not
the?
from Fat Albert.
It's from Cosby Show?
No, it's from one of his record albums. I
Remember-
memorized like all of his routines, and I think I even did one in church once, where I did
seems
like the
inappropriate.
where
Did one in church. Why would you do that?
You got up in church and you were like, I'm speaking in tongues. Remember when the dentist would clank around your mouth? You're like, I'm trying to talk here.
your bottom lip.
Heavenly Jesus, that is great.
Give us a chocolate cake. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Got
So many fun impressions out the window now.
I know, it's
Can you
so
believe,
bad.
just to talk about Michael Jackson again, because we always love to.
Yep,
We
let's bring it
love
back.
to.
We love speaking about this man. Can you believe the radio still play? I'm like, I realize
You know
there
what?
were
Remember
many
how on a
years-
previous episode I said I was saying that I can enjoy a person's work even though they're bad people, and then I on an even more recent episode I said I heard a Michael Jackson song and I couldn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm back to enjoying it, baby.
Oh, that was so brief.
What
It
a
was
turnaround.
Out, out, brief candle.
You coward, you traitor, you
What's your
spineless.
what's your personal record of not being able to enjoy Michael Jackson songs?
What,
It was that one.
one
How
time.
long? How long did you go?
It was probably like a good week or two.
And
like,
which song was it?
I believe it was "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough" or something.
Yeah.
But and I was like,
You're trash.
I'm trash.
Michael Jackson is cancelled.
Come on, I have so many good memories.
20 plus years of us hearing about it, but finally after
I
seeing the
know.
documentary, I thought, you know what? I really believe this, and I think it's over.
I believed it before. I believed it when he died.
I believed it before.
when he died.
Is this
no,
the
not
first-
another person
is
we're
this the
canceling.
Good point.
Well,
Is this the
didn't-
first posthumous canceling?
Oh, I
No,
wonder.
it can't be.
There must be
I
another
wish he was
person.
alive, just so this could all blow up.
Anyway, I'm sorry that we're
so
complaining about
whack.
social media.
I feel like
so
I do it
much.
so much. I complain so much about
I
it.
know.
That's a huge part of our lives.
And that's part of the problem. Like, why is
I
this
also
such
am
a
like,
focus?
what's going on? Like, I want to know what's going on in the world, and I know that's the excuse people use for Twitter of like, you know, I just want to know. I want to be like one of the first people to know if Michael Jackson dies.
Right, but you know, I went to
See if my plan worked.
I was like at a very low point with it where I was really frustrated.
Welcome back to Threedom. I'm Bill Cosby.
I'm what?
I'm Louis C.K.
And I'm Charlie Rose.
Charlie Rose is a great name.
What's rerun?
What's happening?
I'm gonna look
What's
it up.
rerun?
I keep saying
Computer, what's rerun?
I keep saying it, and you keep
I
thinking
want to
I'm
see a
literally.
picture of him.
All right,
he's
of course
adorable.
you do.
He's adorable.
Fred Berry.
Fred Berry, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Oh yeah, he was on Fat Albert.
no,
No, that was a cartoon.
or Bill Cosby. One or the other.
Hold on, I'm just I like how it
He
makes him-
was on the Fat Albert.
It truly looks like. Oh my god.
Isn't that the Fat Albert theme?
Give me the what's. I want to hear the what's happening theme.
We're gonna sing a song
Is
for
it,
you.
what's happening is
What is this, Raised by TV?
I was at a crush on D.
That would be
it's
so funny for your
chocolate
parents.
syrup and soda water.
Yeah.
Yuck.
It's terrible.
It's not good.
Sounds disgusting.
When you hear egg cream, you think like, I don't know, eggs? Eggs?
Well, 'cause you-
eggs are in chocolate cake.
You hear that word cream.
Milk.
And you think that's going to take care of
Milk is in
everything.
chocolate
it sounds
cake.
creamy and good.
Cream.
Cream.
And egg cream.
Egg cream.
4 slices.
Do you like
Shomp,
egg
shomp.
cream?
What about you, Paul? You ever have a build up?
Ever have a build-up?
Well,
Now
it's
they-
all videos up until about 1982 were shot at like public access stations with
really?
that kind of technology.
And the devil
they're,
wins in the end.
They're all like this, where it's like, you know,
What?
green screen technology. They're all as bad as this.
so
Until
lame.
Michael Jackson, the
Stop talking about your Lord and Savior.
of the Michael
Bring him up
Jackson
every week.
Video Vanguard Award.
Why do you bring him up all the time?
We have to set the we have to set the dial back. We have
just saw a
gone
very
0
cute- a
days
very
since
cute
the
video.
Michael Jackson
I just saw
conversation.
the cutest thing where this family, these sons got their dad surprise tickets to see Janet Jackson. He's always loved her his whole life, and he was like so excited.
Oh, I saw
Was
And
it
then
Justin Timberlake?
Look at these tits.
I want to ask if you have anything to do with the news.
No, I've been in
Have
it.
you ever interrupted the news? With other news?
I personally have not interrupted the news. No.
Okay.
I don't think I have.
I think I was very important, and I interrupted the news, at least with my death.
Really? What about your pet's death?
I don't really know when that happened, and so I can't really speak to that.
So after you were alive,
I don't know.
what is your pet? An elephant?
well, it's
An
probably a
elephant has
monkey,
hair.
right? Michael
It
Jackson?
is, yes. I thought you were going to be him too.
Hee hee. You should have said hee
I was like,
hee
oh, hee.
more times. Okay, so Michael, you and I were great friends down on Earth.
Yes.
That's right. You guys were the best
Yes.
of friends.
Me and Bono, Jack,
And
we sang a song together, Jack.
so you might go on stage, but you don't really care for it. It's not your main thing. You've written books,
I don't
probably.
perform on stage.
a television actor.
Are
though.
you
Are you an actor?
Oh my God. So many dudes did this shit.
Yeah. That was very common to see. But he got on TV to do it.
Oh, he
sure
got
did.
shit ton of money.
All right, thank you.
Wait. I want to come on.
Hold on, I want to
Let's
see
watch
it.
a little bit more.
Cosby?
Oh, Cosby!
You almost cut that off.
This was from last year.
No, there, small childlike person. If you move back into the house, you can have a big, juicy bowl of Jell-O.
Ew.
No, Kimmy, that's not really him.
Kimmy's dumb.
Wow.
Or incredibly sarcastic.
I'm Michelle.
Wow, 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 wow. I didn't know that Cosby did that all that much.
Juicy Jello. Also,
He's like-
Jello pudding.
Juicy bowl of Jello pudding. Wow, 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 wow.
Bill Cosby did a look. Bill Cosby, I'm not a fan, but let me just set the record straight. He did commercials for pudding, not for Jello.
J-E-L-L-O.
Oh, you're going to jail.
Wow, 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 wow.
He meant to say J-A-I-L-O.
Hi there, I'm Kermit the Frog.
Hello, I'm Kermit the Frog.
I'm also Pee Wee Herman.
Oh my gosh. Do you do wait, you do Peter O'Toole. We talked about that recently.
we talked very recently.
So recently. But
Yeah.
do you do any other impressions?
Philadelphia, get to know us, see what people who believe in the power of each other can do. Ooh, ooh. Here it is.
It sounds totally different.
I did the best I could.
Philadelphia.
What am I, Anne Murray? I don't have perfect pitch.
Two women running, people doing double dutch,
Philadelphia.
and now an old man doing a soft shoe next to a kid soft shoe.
In the power of each other can do. Ooh, ooh. The Hooters.
The Hooters, amazing. Philadelphia's own.
The only band after the Beatles who had the same haircut.
Is that the only band from Philadelphia, the Hooters?
No, there was a lot of Philly. There's Miss Patti LaBelle herself.
Turn it off! Every episode!
We were talking about
Bill
those.
Cosby!
I have to say, we were talking about the most random clips of
We were talking
anything.
about choir, and
we were talking
suddenly
about
we get to
Dave
Bill
Coulier,
Cosby.
and suddenly it's Bill Cosby.
What is
He
happening?
comes up everywhere.
He haunts us. He haunts us.
All right, we have to take a break.
And we carelessly assumed he would know what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And this is why we have the group thread, and this is why we should put all information on the group
All
thread.
information on the group
all
thread.
information. From now on, all information on the group thread.
From now on, every little thought you have,
Yes.
every little plan you make,
Yeah.
every little step you take, every little breath you wake, you put it on the group thread, my man.
Every little waking bake.
He puts it on the group thread.
Puts it on.
Where else it gets the hose?
So then
It's Bill Cosby
Paul
plus
just
the
was
guy.
so defeated
Buffalo Cosby.
knowing that he had to carry this
Buffalo Bill.
this cookie
Buffalo
cake.
Bill Cosby.
Buffalo Bill Cosby.
I really got there.
lotion in the basket or else it gets loose.
I'm so glad I kept talking.
We finally got to Bill Cosby. Threedom episodes should end immediately when we get to Bill Cosby, no matter how long we've
I
been
thought
going.
we were doing Bill Cosby. We were saying Buffalo Bill stuff, and then it came together.
Yes.
I had a similar one last night with the steak tastes like wood. I felt
That's
very
true.
proud of
Yeah.
that.
That was great. Wait, the lady was staring at you. Do you think it's because she recognized you?
No, I think she was like
Staring
just
at
watching
at a
me.
local oddball.
Yeah, watching me. I think she was watching me. And then I think
Did you always feel like that?
I always feel like someone's watching me. Yeah. Somebody.
Thank you, Rockwell.
But I
Rifle C.
always feel like somebody's watching me.
Yes, we had Michael Jackson in the episode.
Yes,
That was
thank
a
you,
close
Michael Jackson.
one.
Phew.
I didn't even realize that was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That was so
damn
exciting.
it.
It was so exciting when that song came out. I remember
It was so exciting when I heard that he
I
was
was
a
in seventh
molester
grade.
because I was like, please.
You
I
love
remember-
him. You keep defending him.
It was
You are
seventh
the one
grade.
person in my life who I have to fight with.
I remember staying up all night on Somebody's Watching Me Eve. The song's coming out tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. I can't sleep.
He probably is thinking about me too.
I hung up my Rockwell
I'm
stocking.
thinking about. I'm Scott. I'm 14 and I'm thinking about Michael Jackson, and he's somewhere thinking about me.
I
Okay,
was not-
Chappelle.
Come on.
I'm serious. It is disgusting, and I do not like him anymore.
Okay.
Oh.
But you can like his
No.
actions.
You don't have to like him, but you do have to love what he did.
Oh my god.
Did we talk about the Nick Cave essay that he wrote?
About Morrissey?
No.
Yeah, about Morrissey.
Yeah.
So what weird things happened? What'd they do?
Well, it was just me and Bob. David was not there. But I remember Bob asking me who my favorite comedian was. And I can't remember who I said, but I remember
Louis C.K.
I
In 15 years.
No. Louis C.K., but not yet.
Once everyone likes him.
Bill Cosby.
But I said whoever.
What the fuck?
But that's also like a question that always paralyzed me because it always makes me think I'm supposed to mention somebody modern, like that's working at the time or whatever. I don't know. I always feel like, I give a dumb answer to that.
Right.
And so I said whoever it was. I don't know. Kevin Meaney. I have no fucking idea. And then Bob said,
That's not right.
My favorite, Woody Allen.
Let me just get in there. Like they already have no dignity.
I like the way they work it.
No dignity.
Spoons
I'm
were
about to
invented
back it
because of
up.
dates. Spoons were invented because
Spoons were invented because of dates. Spoons were invented because of dates.
you
And what
don't
do
want
you
to look
mean?
like a slob just doing what when you're on a date.
Okay,
so they
you definitely
invented
grabbed
spoons.
2 butt cheeks when you acted that out.
Yeah, because at home,
I like to spoon the butthole.
I like the Michael Jackson in the butthole.
Hey, we got him.
because if you're at home, you do just lap it out of the bowl.
I'm saying that the people used to in medieval times, when you go to medieval times, the restaurant, they make you do that.
Wait, Are you ready
to go back?
So the first night in Minnesota, we went out to dinner, and I ate that big fucking
The big
pasta.
cookie.
Well, no, that
The
was
big cookie.
What was that?
The big cookie
You're
you
right.
got for your birthday.
Nobody else got sick from the big
Oh,
cookie.
that's right. We all
But I
did.
ate that pasta with the chicken,
But I ate that too.
Pasta with the chicken.
Stop it!
which was really good. And then the next day had that shithole avocado toast, which I talked about on the show.
Whoa, this is it.
And I thought it was so gross that I threw it in the
This is
trash.
it. The shithole avocado toast. This is it.
And then I ate that really good pasta at the place we had the drinks, which
Place we had the drink.
unfortunately was what I saw when I threw up.
Yeah, and you should
'Cause
do
Janie-
it without basing it on any other recipe. You should just do it by trial and error with.
I don't mean invent a thing.
Oh, we invented a thing.
I mean, I
What's
should.
your
Well,
thing?
hold on a second. Let me finish my guys.
I want you to
There's
finish.
plenty of time to talk about Bill Cosby. So I do this plan. I'm going to get as much sleep as I can.
You
I'm
love
gonna
it when a
let
plan
them-
comes together.
I love it, and then I put a cigar in my mouth. I say,
Just like Monica Lewinsky.
Just like Bill Cosby.
No!
Clinton.
Bill Cosby Clinton.
I did not have
Sexual relations with a woman.
What a nightmare. What a nightmare.
It depends on the definition of is.
So, I am awakened in the morning not by knock, knock, knock. Breakfast is here, Mr. Tompkins. I love you, but
He hasn't been dead long enough for us to know how much we love him dead.
I think he's off to a great start.
Who do you love dead the most? My answer is Michael Jackson.
We got to him! Yes!
But I want Bill
The
Cosby.
shortest amount of time!
We gotta get Cosby. We got them both.
This is in
Touch 'em
our
all.
power to not do.
No, we have have to mention them every episode.
No, I don't like it.
But it's still my answer.
Fair enough. I'm not going to take that away from you.
So, Paul, tell us about Piper Perabo.
I'll tell you all about her.
Is it Parabo or Parabo?
So we watch.
Is this person mad? I want to know.
Which one?
The people right behind these monitors. I feel bad.
Which person? Who's the mad? You? Are you mad? We're going to find the mad person.
Who's maddest? Come up here and fight us.
Who's mad? Wow, that's, oh my God. You should be an impressionist. Go around to little parties and perform.
Really? Do you think so? Said the Joker.
That's Michael Jackson?
Oh, no. Is Johnny Carson with a
up.
headache?
Johnny Carson, Michael Jackson, Joker. It's a niche market. Where's my Wawa?
It's a niche market.
Old people rock.
Dude, I know. They're here tonight cheering. It's all senior citizens. I don't know. It'd be surprising.
As we find out, that's our tip.
That would be incredible.
I would be so delighted.
We just walk out, everyone is 80 to 100.
Now that soap operas are all being canceled, you're our favorite thing.
You're consistent and you always make Michael Jackson jokes.
It's the same show
It's
every
the only
time.
place to hear Michael Jackson songs.
You're laying in a harness face down like Mission Impossible. And you're like being raised in
That's
the air.
not how I would describe face down, but go ahead.
Face down, ass
I go
up.
with you.
That's
I
the way I like to fuck.
Yeah.
But they'll like slam you down into like a vat of pudding and stuff like over.
Pudding!
Oh, no.
He's back!
No, no.
Pudding!
Oh, no.
He's back! I'm back, baby!
Where
So
is
now
he? Is
our
he
record
rotting?
is
Is he rotting in jail?
one episode
One episode
without a Bill
without-
Cosby.
Is he
mention.
rotting in jail? Did
Turn the sign back.
they let him out for COVID?
No!
Well, how about Lori Loughlin's horrible bullshit where she got to pick whatever
She got to
jail
pick
she
her
goes
prison,
to
yeah.
for 2
Man, I
weeks.
would love to pick a prison.
Well, I was with a group of friends. Lauren, hold your story.
Okay.
I was with a group of friends. We were trying to think of a true guilty pleasure song because as you as an adult,
Boom, mow, mow, boom, mow, mow.
well, as an adult, it's like, no, I'm not guilty about that. I think it's good.
It's a fun song.
You know,
Who cares?
But it's like it was very hard to think of a song that is kind of a bad, like it's bad.
Like, so what did you end up saying?
What about bad?
Those
really,
are all,
really bad.
Those are all guilty pleasures now.
Really, really bad. Those are, you know what? Those are all guilty pleasures now.
By the way,
That's true.
Michael Jackson did that. We have now done an episode with Michael
Yeah.
Jackson.
Oh, that's true.
We've got,
there we go.
we've-
Thanks to you both times.
We've broken the seal.
I think that was the one we came up with at the very end.
I put on headphones for the Walkman for the first time, and I turned on Kiss FM, and it played Michael Jackson's "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough."
You literally have to bring them up every day. And then what?
And
You were
it
like,
sounded so fucking good.
you literally had it in your ear and you went, what is this?
I'd only put on
My
headphones
hero.
once before.
And he does music.
We ate him, and we ate him.
Josh, we don't hate you, but we did eat you. And we loved you.
You're delicious.
It tasted like marshmallow crocks.
Tasted like the pudding.
I thought you said stalag marshmallow. There's stalactites, stalagmites, stalag marshmallow.
Stalagmites.
Yep.
That's my thing.
Did you ever watch The Haunting of Hill House?
I watched
I
a
did.
lot of it and I really liked it, but I
loved it.
I get scared, but Mike was watching that and so I saw certain parts that were amazing, but
Wait
really
a minute,
scary.
you love Scream. You're going to turn all of this,
I know, but
all of
well,
October into watching scary movies.
Scream, the Michael Jackson song?
I'm pushing
Are you
myself.
happy now?
Thank you.
Makes me want to scream. I'm pushing myself to watch scarier movies. I usually like hocus pocus type Halloween movies, But
I don't think
That's not
I've never
scary.
seen it, but it doesn't have a single scare, does it?
that's part of the thing. And I mean, I'm not crazy about it. I'm like, it's like, I feel like part of why I only eat a few at a time is like they're really rich.
I think I really
The
like
chocolate's not as chocolatey as I want. It's more like fudgy.
Yes. It puts the
Okay.
fudge in fudge brownie.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I hope you've
It puts
enjoyed.
the fudge in the basket.
Puts the fudge in the basket. Put the lotion in the basket, please.
Beat
All right.
it.
We need to
Beat it.
pick our
God
top 3.
damn it!
We need to pick our top 3.
This is a television drama,
Oh.
so it's not funny. It's serious.
Okay, I like this.
Okay.
Sometimes it's sad,
Okay.
and sometimes it's scary. So all the drama things. And the type.
Mouse.
Yes, sometimes there's a mouse. No.
Am I going to be in this
Put your dummy away. He does a
Sorry.
He does a
Sorry,
Bill
this is
Cosby
my
road
ventriloquist
tour.
dummy.
It's you clearly made it yourself, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's really taking off in the Corps because people
Yeah.
are just buying tickets to see his performances.
The Marine Corps?
in the Corps, yeah.
I just
and
made
Thank
it
you
out
for
of
your
oily
service.
rags.
Oh my god.
Hey, maybe you shouldn't have an actual lit cigar in its mouth.
Oh,
Okay, so I guess I'm just talking to you
Yeah,
then.
he passed.
So this drama is called. Welcome back.
You're totally singed.
yeah.
But I think
Riff
that,
Raff, what are you doing?
I feel like I've heard it pronounced that way. Maybe I put it in my mind that way because it's supposedly his name as opposed to referring to him as Riff Raff.
Right. I guess I've always just. Do they ever call him Riff Raff in it, or does he
Not
just,
in it. I don't know if I've ever heard it out loud. Do you know what
Yeah.
we're talking about, Lauren?
No, but I could guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. My first guess is
By the way, this should be an ongoing
Yes.
thing.
Do
If
you know what
somebody-
Paul and Scott are talking about?
If somebody doesn't know what the other people are talking about, you just guess what
yeah.
it is.
My first guess is that it's from Fat Albert.
I mean, I can't blame
As
you.
guesses go, not bad.
I can't blame you.
I mean, there was Mushmouth in that, so Riff Raff
Mushmouth.
is not Mushmouth. Mushmouth, what are you up to?
Dumb Donald.
My next guess is that
Donald.
it's
Those
from.
white vans.
Got it again with those white.
My next guess is that it's from a rap group.
Kind of. I also heard this, not to bring him up again, about Michael Jackson, where people were saying
my
people were saying that when you
By the way, we've had one episode where we did not reference either of those two gentlemen.
really,
Yes.
and that's in the stats that Josh sent us.
No, that's in the stats in my brain from listening back to
okay.
the episodes.
Oh, okay. But I heard that like when he wasn't being recorded or there were no cameras around, he'd be like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Michael. How are you?"
I've heard that too, yeah.
It's really problematic, and I watched it on The Bachelorette and stuff. I don't know if I mentioned this when we did that podcast.
No, who had it on The Bachelorette?
Chris Harrison.
Claire, she can't. Here's
You
what
see,
No,
Claire.
here's what it is. First of all, by the
Chocolate cake for breakfast.
No.
it's not even a judgment on people because I feel like it's doctors who say like you could do
Dr.
this.
Huxtable.
I've had friends who have been told they've been sort of coerced into doing more than they thought.
Oh yeah, because they're like, "Oh, you could probably get this done."
Yeah, why
and
not
you,
do
and
this,
you want
this,
to
this?
please the nice doctor,
And
so
well,
you
and
say
they're
yes.
like, you know,
He's
we'll
also
do,
telling you your face is fucked up.
They'll do like I don't know if it's like CC's about Hux. Like
No.
wow.
Just for that reason.
To make people call themselves a piss ass?
Yes.
That's the only reason you
No,
want to have a show.
you're not the good doctor.
I don't think you should have a show.
What?
If that's what you're going to be, you shouldn't have a show.
If that's the way you're gonna be, you should have a show.
If that's the way you're going to be, you shouldn't have a show.
Shouldn't every
Bill Cosby
person
doing Jeff Foxworthy?
Shouldn't every person have a TV show, at least one?
Yeah. I love cookies.
I love cookies and I like when my reindeer are fed.
They love carrots. They're crazy for
They
them.
like a carrot or two. They might take one bite out of it and leave the rest. I don't know. It just depends on how hungry they are. They've been to a lot of houses, people.
The proof of the thing being eaten is one bite
That's
and
the
they don't
best.
eat anymore.
That's the best.
Not just like
It's gone.
putting them back in the fridge.
You're right. like I thought the hurting part was not it yet then because
Yes.
you said, "Are you ready?" And then it was over.
Was that a
and I'm like,
psychological trick he was trying?
yeah,
to
but then you thought it was like funny or something. I was
Right.
like, "This is bad."
I think people should just do what they're going to
Just do it.
and check in every once in a while and go, "Are you having any discomfort?"
The only funny doctor ever was House.
Well, Huxtable.
All other doctors shouldn't try.
What about me?
Did I ever tell you my Hugh Laurie story really quick from when I
Please.
was doing Holmes and Watson and I met him in the dressing or in the trailer and he said, someone said like, "Hi, like he was talking like that."
Penn was.
Oh, that's right. You said this on one of our last episodes.
How did we get back to this again?
I don't know. And
Vegas, baby.
usually Michael Jackson is their touchstone.
Now
How do we get back to Penn and Teller?
now it's Penn not having a voice.
You know what? I'm not going to complain. If it
If we
switches,
switch.
I'm not
Switches
going to
gets
complain.
miss.
And maybe I'll buy those glasses he was trying to sell.
You know what? Like he was a huge character on Reality Recap. Yeah.
Yeah.
On Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, was he
His wife,
really?
Camille Grammer,
Isn't he
was
the
on.
ex-husband of
But he was
Camille?
married to her when she did her first season.
Are you doing like breathing, like Lamaze shit and all that kind of stuff?
I haven't gotten to that part of the videos
Have
yet.
you listened
so
to the Bill Cosby chunk on it's
been a while since I listened to a Bill Cosby chunk. It's been
You gotta breathe.
But Lamaze, I think, is kind of outdated, but I think there's still breathing techniques that they use that.
Now it's Le Mans, and it's faster.
Yeah.
Left-handed coffee mugs. Now this is a mug. Where
What's a left-handed
I know in
coffee
private
mug?
I've talked
Hold
about
it in
this
your left
forever.
hand, or what? Because you can't see the fun.
Because you can't see the fun. It makes me laugh because to me, it's like you want to be showing the other people. Scott?
Because I want to see
You are
other
on
people.
notice.
You sounded just like him.
Well, we're both from the same place.
Yeah, that's true. And you're both honorary doctors.
Hell. So I attempted to send her a message and I was hitting the wall with a hammer. And then I just eventually wore a hole in the wall.
Oh, God. And could she
But
hear
luckily
it?
it was in the closet, so no one ever saw it. I got away with it.
Keep it in the closet.
She could hear it, but it's like I realized too soon. Oh, he got taken over by Jacko.
Wacko,
Jacko.
He was dancing in his chair.
Wow.
Was
the most
she
alive
awake
you've
to
ever
hear
looked.
this, or was she totally asleep and like, shut the fuck up?
No, she she wouldn't speak to me that way. We were
Shut
dear
the
cousins.
fuck up.
But
Well,
I don't mind like trying to learn something like that and especially when I know it's going to come in handy a lot. Like I know how to like change the ball thing in the toilet and all that
Change
shit.
the ball thing in the toilet.
Now you're looking for it.
I know.
Well, I'm glad you called attention to it.
Does it make you want to yawn again?
Makes me want
To yawn, Michael. Okay, so one person is going to pick between the other two people.
It looked pretty good, and I'd be willing to
No
stand
edits?
there for 15 minutes. I scrubbed through.
I think
so
there were
can't
like
be sure.
hidden edits, like in the Janet Jackson video, you know?
Yes, or
in Rope.
Fucking 1914. What was it? That movie?
19, get the jello, put it in the pudding pot.
19 going on 90. That movie.
Oh yeah, I love that one. You know what? That's a huge. Oh my god, that's such a missed market. Body switch movie, extremely old person.
Yes.
With a young person.
Yes.
That's fucking funny.
How young are we talking about?
I'm saying I want to see a 9 and a 90. But Neil, did he love it too?
I don't know.
He's inscrutable. We'll never know what
It's
he
hard to
likes.
read. It's hard to read, Neil.
It truly is hard to read Neil. Who knows what's going on with that guy?
I saw him eat like a bowl of chocolate pudding and his face never changed.
Chocolate pudding!
Oh no.
He put the pudding in his
said it.
mouth,
I
and his
didn't.
face didn't
You say it.
change.
First you say it, then you do it.
I wonder when he'll pass on.
To his reward.
The gates of heaven. St. Peter's like, Bill,
I'm waiting for you.
Do you
I do the best impression of you.
Do you think St. Peter calls you by your first name when you go to heaven?
If
Well,
you're famous.
Does he have to check the book?
Only if you're famous?
Yeah, it's kind of like that overly familiar thing of like, oh, it's Bill.
You got it.
Podcast famous though?
But that's like her insecurity for being young, like trying to go like, no, I am established. I do know what this is. And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it's like goes both ways. But yeah.
I don't mind it. I love youth. And it just makes me feel invigorated anytime I'm in a room with it. And it's
I don't like young people, but I do like their blood, which is helping me stay immortal.
Yeah, I love that.
It's great, right?
And you're getting that put in like every night.
I'm doing a pudding every night, which is young people's blood mixed with chocolate. It's a delicious
Make it go
pudding.
down a little, yeah.
You thought I said you're getting a pudding every night?
I didn't think that. It sounded like that, and so I took it and ran with it. Pudding! We have to take a break.
I got the pudding pops in my jail cell. She has a lot of notes.
Lauren, what is your, and forgive me if this is too personal, but what is your social security number? No, what is your
problem?
Stance? What is your fucking deal?
Forgive me, this is too personal. What's your fucking problem?
What is your stance on cursing with the child? Can the child curse?
What's the stance of cursing with the child? Can the child curse?
And the Jello pudding.
I this might come as a surprise, but I don't think people should curse in front of children. And I actually feel bad that I've been cursing in front of Ruby this whole time. But what am I going to do about it? It was great.
Like, sit down, shut up.
Kind of, yeah. At one point, she was like, you need to step away. She's getting annoyed.
Really? What was he doing?
He was trying to help me, but I was starting to get annoyed, but I was being really nice the whole time. That should be made very clear that I never snapped.
You never did the whole...
I never was like, get the fuck out of me. I was like really
Doesn't
nice.
Bill Cosby have a routine about
I don't think
women in labor?
What does he know about it? I was very nice the entire time. I really firmly believe that. But at a certain point, she could tell that I was getting a little agitated with whatever he was doing. Like,
was he doing bits?
Rubbing my shoulders or doing something, but then I was kind of like, not right now.
Most people wanted to just be left alone. Like when I moved there, it was all a bunch of old people. In fact, my upstairs neighbor was an older woman named Violet or some old shit. And she blasted her TV so loud, and the first day I was kind of like, huh? But then I realized it was great because I like to blast stuff really loud.
Yeah.
And she couldn't hear it,
and you
right?
both rock out together.
She had to turn her
like the beginning of that black or white music video by Michael Jackson.
Ah, yes, he, as the wise man once said. But she had to turn her TV up super loud just to hear it, so she couldn't hear anything I was doing. So she never complained about anything. It was great.
You're just like shouting curse words and slurs. If they saw probably somebody playing a radiator like it was an accordion.
Yeah, on top of a
They would
pile of
remember
trash.
that.
Yeah. They would remember the Cosby kids, right?
Who?
Mushmouth. You know
Your
Mushmouth?
favorite.
Hebe Lobo?
That's...
Isn't that the Junkyard Gang? Who?
Yes, of course it is.
It's the Cosby kids.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
I forgot how much headphones start to hurt.
The lamb is wearing clothes, and it seems like it has a human body.
This is real? I mean, that's what really happens?
In the movie.
I know. I'm saying they had it wearing clothes.
Yeah. They raise it as a child.
They shouldn't.
I think they were.
This is the Baby Yoda effect. You would throw it away.
BYF.
Okay, I'd feel guilty if I threw it out.
I want to raise lamb. BYF. So, then it goes on.
Would that song have been popular if it was "I Want to Raise Lamb"?
BYF.
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 Like if Michael Jackson came out, and was like, "I really want to."
Baby Yoda effect.
This is my new song.
You're like, what are you fucking talking about?
Well, PYT's pretty random.
Yeah, but it at least is about love.
I mean, PYT is pretty young thing is just as random as Baby Yoda effect. But I recommend this movie. It's very weird.
It's a good one. Sam Neill in it, of course.
Of course, I love
you
him.
know, from Jurassic Park. Coming back
and from me waiting on him at Tower
Were
Video.
you jealous the entire time you were watching it going,
So-
he got to come back?
I went, hee.
I want to raise lamb.
BYE.
You should go back to Jurassic Park.
I haven't thought of that.
Yeah, you should do it.
I'd love to.
He was the guy who supposedly, allegedly cheated, or no, the main guy cheated.
I think the main guy cheated, right? I haven't seen it in such a long time.
Allegedly. Is that Bill Cosby correcting someone about his crimes?
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Please, I beg of you. God damn.
By the way, in Michael Jackson news,
There's always
There's
news.
no news.
that guy from the January 6th
Yes, that's true.
was found out
Wait.
because of his very specific Michael Jackson tour jacket.
That's what he wore.
But
Instead
did
of
I ever,
camo
did I ever
or like
tell
a
you?
he
tactical
wore that
vest.
to the...
You guys, did I tell you my brush with Michael Jackson fame?
No.
That happened.
You had a brain with Michael
Um,
Jackson?
No, my brain, yeah. It happened.
Brame. Brush with fame, Lauren. I'm not
I
stupid.
thought you called her a moron.
Lauren.
Jesus Christ. No, it was
Did people call you moron?
No, they didn't.
Will they?
I hope not. So what happened was, and I think this was at least a year, if not 2 years ago, Paris Jackson tweeted, she took a Snapchat, she put a filter. Remember the filter that could make you a woman, man, child, baby? I did it to you.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I'm a baby. Yes.
She was using that with her boyfriend and then tagged the picture of him as a woman and said it looked like me. She tagged me.
Whoa.
Or she didn't tag me, she wrote my name.
Whoa.
I sort of remember this.
And that was really big. That was a big moment.
That's when people called you a moron?
Nope. That you're mixing stories together.
So do you think Michael Jackson ever thought that would happen?
I think before Michael Jackson died, one of the things he was hoping would happen was that Paris would get a boyfriend. They would use a Snapchat filter.
As he was falling to hell, he was like, hey.
They would use a Snapchat filter and then put it on Paris's boyfriend, and then he would look like Lauren Lapkus. And at the time, I was a mere babysitter in New York City when he died. I remember where I was walking down
This
the
is
street.
like a week before you were in the movies.
Yeah, a couple weeks, yeah. But I was walking down the street and my friend said Michael
the other day.
Jackson died.
Mike, oh,
I
yeah.
think I got a text to my
I was at
Razor
a
phone.
concert, The Bird and the Bee. An afternoon concert, if you can believe it, in the
Yeah,
in the
because it
middle of a
was
field.
daytime when I was walking down the street.
Yes.
Do you know where you were?
No.
Well, she's going, loosen up, honey,
Loosen up, honey. Here, let me come up behind you.
Angelina Joleno's going, you see what happened out there in the 80s? You see what happened in Africa?
Here's something.
Which kids got missing? Yeah, they're in my house.
Here's something. I broke up with Brad Pitt.
Michael Jackson's in this. Michael Jackson.
Michael's-
This guy's weird.
Bill
And that's
Cosby,
amazing. I
apparently.
wear a vial of blood around my neck.
Bill Cosby, apparently.
Bill Cosby apparently.
All right, we need to take a break.
When we went on this trip to England and Scotland in 7th grade, it was
England
sort of
share?
What the fuck?
It was a special trip. It wasn't.
Your family or the school?
No, it was a school trip. It was.
The entire school
But
went
not
to
the
England?
entire school. I'm sure you had to pay the money and you had to be in the book.
You had to pay
It was
the money.
a book club thing that we were in, like a reading club, and it was like then.
And they
got
only have
books
books
here.
in England?
That is.
Tell us about your club.
So what'd you guys do there?
It was. What did we do there?
Would you listen to the radio or songs by Michael Jackson on the radio?
And did you
perhaps?
listen to records of Bill Cosby doing stand up?
Oh, God damn. I remember we how I can't say call Jerry Bob and Daddy's in the same episode. We can bring these two guys back every fucking week.
There's something to say about them every time.
It just comes up naturally.
They're evolving. We did listen to Top 40. I remember that.
So the most popular 40 songs in
Michael
America?
Most popular 40 songs.
definitely
The top,
got it.
the very top.
Michael Jackson was probably in there at least some
Yeah,
of
of
the time.
course. Of course.
What year is this?
This was early 80s.
So he's the Off the Wall album had come out in 79. This is pre-Thriller in 82.
Yeah, it's just, early 80s. Would
So maybe Thriller
yeah,
era.
Absolutely.
Hee.
Well, I just want to, excuse
Bless
me.
your silly ass.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
He.
To rebut though, he.
I make a final point on this, and no one can speak after. He.
If I may, I will simply leave you with this thought. It was. You wanted the name of the club?
Yeah.
Put it in the chat.
I will put it in the chat. But it's a person that I saw last night for the first time in a while. So this is why they were on. I'll say she, because that's germane to the story.
You saw Jermaine?
I saw Jermaine Jackson. And I was like, where's your brother?
Okay. We have the name.
Okay, so I saw this person It's almost as if you've had other stuff to do.
You know,
It's
with
almost like you
the
don't want to do it.
with the COVID and the Bobby.
COVID and the Bobby.
I got COVID.
With the COVID and the Bobby.
coronavirus in the
And the eggs and the milk.
And the dentist goes in your mouth and he's like, boop it up.
Bottom lip. So that's put an end to Paul's energy.
I'm gathering
You're
my
a
energy
husk
now
now.
to continue.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I can't respond to these things. I need to gather my energy so I can
Okay.
get past them.
Wonderful.
I once had a fight with a driver about Bill Cosby.
Really? Pro or con?
I was against.
What?
Yeah. But I had to have a fight with this man.
Why? How would this have come up?
He was one of those types of people who just wanted to bring up stuff that would just get you.
Like hot button topics?
Was he like, hey, what do you think about this Bill Cosby going to jail? Like that kind of guy?
He was a driver on a film I was working on. He was a transportation driver.
When you have made the leap from babysitting to movie star,
Yes.
they drag a lady around in one scene
Blackfish.
and jerk off a whale in another scene. That sounds like the most kick-ass movie
they
in the world.
harvest the sperm of the current Shamu. Shamu is like a dynastic title
Sure,
that's passed
yeah.
down.
It's like Menudo.
Is there still a Menudo?
And Paul said,
hope so.
hee hee. Oh, it's like me.
This episode got very dense all of a sudden. Like we're ripping through
We're
bits.
folding
like
in on ourselves. It's this Wild Roots lemon vodka soda.
I'm not even on it.
So wait, so part of being Shamu is you get jerked
watch
off?
Anne Just Like That, and
They-
she's like, I've done a lot of weed, Miranda. And I'm like, done a lot of weed?
I've done a lot of weed, Miranda.
I'm
Jay
on
Diaz.
weed right now.
Oh my God, what?
Scott is getting his drink on.
He's on to the peach flavor.
I'm on to the peach flavor.
Scott's going around the world
Bill
fruit-wise.
Cosby.
First the lemon, then the peach.
Hey, I didn't look for a game, did you?
As long as you didn't move around
bets.
all that much,
Yeah.
they'd chill with you. They'd realize
Oh, do you
I
have to
would
be
feel
wiggling the whole
sick.
time?
you have to be vibrating at a
Sorry, I
frequency
was
that
doing
they
a
can pass
little
through.
Rush Limbaugh tribute, and he was jiggling all around. Do you remember when he made fun of Michael J. Fox?
No, but what an asshole. Jesus.
He was a bad person.
Wow.
It's
that's
good he's
horrible.
dead.
Switch over to making fun of Michael J. Axon.
Who is that?
Guys,
Oh.
I gotta go. I just remembered I have a very important appointment.
Wow.
Michael J. Axon.
You guys gonna watch that Bill Cosby doc?
Watched it.
You already watched it?
Yeah.
Paul asked for it early because he really just wanted to get it.
I said, this will be funny. Yeah, give me an advance copy.
It's gonna be all about his comedy.
Yeah, there's like some comedy in there. It's really good. It's really good. It's wild, especially for somebody of my age, and I don't know how far it goes, in successive generations, but somebody who was like a huge part of the fabric of society in a positive way when I was growing up, and it's a very it's like a really well done, very well researched and presented and emotional documentary. It's really worth watching.
Like good emotions.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm gonna check it out. But there's also
I came
a
out of it so
documentary.
happy he was released from jail.
On a lighter note, there's a documentary about the filming of And Just Like That, and I will be watching that.
Oh, I'll watch that.
Obviously, they don't read the copy before they do
Right,
the
there's
news.
no time. They're jamming out the news.
But it sounded like this was her first time reading
Jamming
English
on the
words.
news. Right.
Jamming on. Speaking of Cosby, but
Is it like a ho-ho? Is that what a ho-ho is?
A ding
No,
dong.
it's not
It's like a
because
ding
it's not
dong.
frosted. It's
like a ding dong.
But no, it's not like a ding dong because the cake is just cakey. It's not like covered with chocolate. So
Right.
it's a chocolate cake, but it's so
Chocolate cake
dry.
coming up.
It's so
Bill Cosby
dry.
working at a bakery.
Slices. Chomp,
Trying
chomp,
to,
chomp.
trying to just pretend it's not happening.
If you mention chocolate cake, it's gonna happen.
Fuck, man, that sucks.
You got to stay away from it.
I like talking about chocolate cake.
Sorry,
What can
but
I
if you
do?
don't want to hear about Cosby,
Whew.
Oh man.
Did you watch that docuseries?
No, I hear it's.
I
I think you said it was
really
good
good.
on this show
Yes.
before.
We need to talk about Cosby.
Do you is chocolate cake your favorite dessert of all time?
Like whether it's a humorous memoir or a humorous guide to or whatever, the book has to have an impossibly long title.
Yeah, to explain what you're reading.
I do think the long titles are too much sometimes.
It's stupid, but they make you do it.
Yeah.
They make you do it. It's so weird.
Here's why you should read this Nobody's book.
Yeah. Why don't they just say
That's
that?
what it's called?
Well, I mean, it used to be you'd write a book like Fatherhood by Bill Cosby, for instance.
Your favorite author.
Jesus Christ.
He can't help it if he's his favorite
You could have
author.
said Couplehood by Paul
I don't
Reiser.
like what he did.
You
He's my
can't
favorite
help it
author.
if he's your favorite author.
Separate
favorite
the art
comedian,
from the artist.
Favorite TV star.
Fatherhood is my favorite book of all time.
But
How
on
about
that,
Sign Language by Jerry Seinfeld?
okay,
Oh my
so
God.
you don't need any of that because you know who Jerry Seinfeld is.
Whatever you say, Boomer.
Whatever you say, Gen Xer.
This is called this. By the way, this is submitted by Ben.
Okay.
We don't have a last name.
And the two
two
of us need look no more. We both found what we were searching for.
Yeah, wait, who sings that?
Michael Jackson, our old
It's about
buddy.
Ben?
It's
about a
about a
rat.
rat named Ben.
Excuse me?
It's from the movie Willard, which is all
Okay.
about
okay.
Crispin Glover being
Yeah.
friends with
Oh,
rats.
but it's from the original Willard.
No.
My menstrual blood is red.
I sang Enya at my aunt's wedding.
That must have been
You just like stood up and
Enya. True story.
If anyone has any reason why these two should not be married,
Scott literally Scott stood up, grabbed his shooter sack, and said, "Who can say where
Grabbed his shooter sack like Michael Jackson. No, I sang.
no, it is not.
Oh, I didn't realize.
It is not always
talk
playing
about good
terrible
stuff
games.
now.
They talk
Yeah.
about good stuff now.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, just like us. We talk about good stuff. We talk about bad
Yeah.
stuff. Hee hee.
Do you know what? Last episode? No Michael Jackson
No
reference.
MJs.
Wow, we really got through 1 hour without bringing up the guy.
I feel like we're growing.
We're taping
Yeah,
this, by
we're
the way, on the day of the Tony nominations, and MJ got a lot of them.
The
He
Day of
did?
Atonement. What?
Yeah.
For his jukebox musical?
Yes.
That
Yes,
seems wrong.
Indeedy. It does seem wrong, doesn't it?
It does seem wrong and gross.
Well, also, I'm like, he's not with us. No offense.
No, he's up there with God now.
So I'm just saying, like, you get nominated
definitely in heaven.
posthumously.
He's doing a moonwalk with a little harp on his head.
I opened my phone and it's Kim Cattrall on Instagram. Oh my god!
Oh my God,
It's
what's
like
she up
they
to?
could hear me. She's modeling.
What's she modeling?
She looks great in a white pantsuit.
when you see the like a replica you can buy of the Infinity Glove
Yeah.
or whatever, it looks exactly like the one. Like it looks.
I know.
It's just
Honestly,
as dumb.
no, I think that's the best part.
It really
The
is.
Infinity
Anyone
Glove
could-
is gorgeous.
Exactly. They've successfully
those
replicated
beautiful
it.
gems.
Yeah, it looks like plastic.
I want them. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to have anything, I would want that.
It's interesting
Women
that
love jewels.
those didn't take off the way that sometimes like fashion from a movie or something, everyone will start.
Like the
Oh,
whole
like
can.
everyone's gonna start wearing that?
yeah,
Or
like as a fashion
like
accessory.
a Michael Jackson glove.
I think because you couldn't pick anything up, like your hand was just useless. A nightmare. A nightmare.
What if you've gone to sleep and this is your nightmare?
You wake up on a plane and there's two Michael Jacksons standing over you
And they're staring at me like, hey,
They have two
What are you
gloves
looking
together
to make
they
one
have two
set.
hands in one glove.
to make of our hands one glove.
Wait, what the fuck were we? Oh, so Joseph Smith.
Yeah,
Having
the time of his life.
He's having the time of his life.
English.
He is the
'cause
most fun. Yeah, you've seen him. He's been in a
been in-
million
What's his name?
things.
He's been in
Matthew Good.
Woody Allen's Match Point.
Was he in
I've
that?
seen
Yeah.
that.
I remember there was a scene in that movie where
Tennis ball going over the net, you know.
in the 40 love.
You know, it's like
There's a scene in that movie where
It puts the pudding in the basket.
the trifecta.
Oh yeah, Matthew Good. I know who that is.
Matthew Good. Ready.
what's
He's
the
been
guy-
in
Jonathan
many things
Rhys?
that I've
Is
enjoyed.
that the guy's name?
Leap year.
Reese
Leap
Major.
year.
Reese
Major Minor?
No. I did the frog.
That old frog.
You had to dissect that frog and that worm.
I still think about
I
that
did the
little pig
worm
I
in junior high.
dissected.
It's gross.
I could picture it like it was yesterday. I
It's
really can
hideous.
picture the pad that it was on within the tin structure. It was like
Yeah.
in a tin baking pan. Not really.
Yeah.
Like
and then you're pinning,
and then you're pinning into that,
slicing
like
it
sort of
open.
Jello material.
Yeah.
Like and then
Jello.
and then pudding, and then gets the pudding pops.
I just remember the smell.
Yeah, it was very nasty.
Yeah.
Well, my whole thing is like, you know how when
Now,
you...
hold on a second.
Yeah.
This is your whole
This is my
thing?
entire thing.
This sums you up.
Yes.
Okay.
I stand by this.
Okay.
All right.
And you know, and you know what
how-
you're gonna say?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And people are going to say, this is Scott Ackerman?
When
This is what he
I
is.
think about the Scott, this is what I think. Okay. You know how